Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Alvian Reza Mahendra. In this video, I will present about the electrical instrumentation of steam or gas turbine with power generator to fulfill the final examination instrumentation of the power system that has been given. Okay. Next slide. Next slide. This is my identity, name, number absent, name, and class. Okay, I will directly explain. So, how does a gas turbine work? In a gas turbine power plant, there is a generator which is an electrical machine, but to generate electricity, this generator needs a prime mover, which, for example, is a gas turbine. In all power generating stations except solar power generating station employ alternator to generate electrical energy. An generator is a rotating machine which can produce electricity only when it rotates. Hence, there must be a prime mover which help to turn the alternator. The primary arrangement of a power plant is the rotate prime mover so that alternator can generate recurrent electricity. In gas turbine power plant, we use high pressure and temperature air instead of high pressure and temperature steam to rotate the turbine. Okay, next, the fundamental working principle. The fundamental working principle of a gas turbine power plant is same as that of a steam turbine power plant. The only difference is that in steam turbine power plant we use compressed steam to rotate the turbine, but in gas turbine power plant we use compressed air to turn the turbine. Gas turbine transform the chemical energy in the fuel. For example, natural gas or the similar flow into mechanical energy. The mechanical energy generated by the turbine exit is then transferred through a gearbox to the generator set. Okay, next slide. The basic text of the steam is to convert steam power or enthalpy into mechanical power. Let's begin at the steam pressure and its temperature. Then the couple P defines to thermodynamic state of the steam. The absolute power PS function is in steam in the product of the mass flow and the internal enthalpy, which is a function of the state of the steam. That's here is the formula. Okay, next slide. The left half of the control valve and the pressure before and after the valve to turn the mass flow through the valve itself, and finally the mass flow through the turbine. Thus, the steam flow from steam generator to condensation is basically depicted in. This picture is so of what's in the steam turbine. Here is a rotor, main steam control valve, water casing, exhaust casing, and more. You can see this for yourself. Okay, next. And this is a picture of a steam turbine system. And here is a emergency stopper, governor, turbine, generator, cooling water, condenser, heat exchanger, and two director. Next, functional specification. The central part of a steam turbine, the central part of a steam turbine is a rotor that is turned by steam impinging against the blades. The steam exerts a force on the blades in a tangential direction, considering the steam as the driving force and a load as a resisting force. The rotor gains velocity as long as the driving force exceeds the resisting force. As soon output force match, the velocity remains constant. Since a turbine in a power plant drive an electric generator is must run at constant speed. The turbine governor control a major part of the plant associated with startup, loading, change, and operation condition, such as speed or acceptance and shutdown of the turbine. The main task of the turbine governor is to match power production which demand at all times during operation and thus keep the velocity constant. Obviously, therefore, the design of the governor has to take the interconnection between backbone unit into account. Okay, next slide. Turbine instrument. As mentioned earlier, air is let into the gas turbine through air intake. The air is prone to contamination or having some unwanted particles which can harm the system and degrade the overall performance. The screening and filtration are basic requirements for incoming air. Also, proper instrumentation is mounted on the air duct to monitor the draft pressure and temperature. In harsh environment, the air may need to be preheated or conditioned. Also, differential pressure monitoring or air filter will warn the turbine operator of filter clogging. Okay, next, yes, these are some part related to turbine. Here is inlet section, compressor, combustion system, turbine, exhaust system, exhaust diffuser. The combustion gas turbine they installed or gas turbine they installed in many of today natural gas for power plant are complex machine, but they basically involve three main sections. First, the compressor, which draws air into the engine, pressurizes it and feed it to the combustion chamber at speed of 100 of mil per horse. Second, the combustion system, typically made up of a ring of fuel injector that inject a steady stream of fuel into combustion chamber where it mixes with the air. The mixture is burned at temperature of more than 2000 degrees Celsius. The combustion produces a high temperature, high pressure gas stream that enters and expands through the turbine section. Third, the turbine is an intricate array of alternate stationary and rotating aerofoil section plates. As hot combustion gas expands through the turbine, it spins the rotating plate. The rotating blade performs a dual function. They drive the compressor to throw more pressurized air into the combustion section, and they spin a generator to produce electricity. Okay, next slide. The conditioned air is conducted into the turbine air compressor, which is an axial compressor compression of multi-stack of plates mounted radially on the turbine inlet shaft. The discharge pressure and temperature of the air compressor are monitored to manage the combustion quality at the combustion chamber. Okay, next slide. This form the electrical energy normally as a low or medium level of voltage, and to better manage the power loss in transmission line, this voltage solve the increase by step of transformer. Such transformer give an adequate level of voltage to the electrical energy to be transmitted through the transmission line and delivered to the grid. Okay, next, simplified schematic showing advanced PLC plates integrated gas turbine control system for a generator set. This is a picture and the system for turbine control, temperature control, expansion or protection, communication, interface, and more. In general, the gas turbine vendor is supplying complete package of their gas turbine generator, including all instrument, fire and gas detector, and a dedicated PLC for the GTG control and safety system. There are several process variables that need to be monitored and controlled by its dedicated PLC, such as turbine temperature, exhaust temperature, loop oil temperature, full gas pressure, and intake pressure, full gas flow, and closure flame detection, and closure gas detection. Next, reference. The following is a list of reference I use in making this PPT. Okay, thank you for attention and watching. Sorry if there is a mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.